Hello everyone, welcome to the part 5 of this series. We are exploring the unique technique of Merukhand to master the entire Indian classical music, right? So far we have created phrases using Merukhand. We have explored the Merukhand logic and then also created the phrases, right? Now, the phrases are correct. I mean musically no problem. They are also following the rag. But do they sound like experienced musicians singing if we sing those phrases? Probably not, right? Why? Why do you think that? Because there's something missing in it, right? Let me show you. I will sing a phrase exactly as it is written on the uh, Tanpura. So, sa re ma pa. Now I will sing the same phrase again, but this time I will add little bit of expression or emotion into it. And see, sa re ma pa. Which one sounded better? I think you will agree. Second one sounded better, right? Instead of sa re ma pa, instead of that, sa re ma pa. Right? Most of you will go with the second one. Now, did I change the swaras? No. Swaras were the same. Did I change the Merukhand? No. It was also same. Then what was different? What changed was the way we connected those swaras. That changed. And that transformed the feel. Right? So here I used one aesthetic element. We call it as aesthetic element. They are like punctuation marks, like comma, exclamation mark, if you know English language, grammar. When we write it, to show the expressions, we give this punctuation mark, full stop, comma, exclamation mark, inverted commas, right? Similarly, there are these punctuations in the music language which we call by name of Alankar or ornaments, because they help to what is the job of ornaments? They help to increase the beauty, right, of whosoever is wearing the ornament, that person. Similarly, these ornaments or the aesthetical elements, punctuations, they help to increase the feel or richness of the musical language, right? So I use Meend here. So sa re ma pa instead of sa re ma pa. Okay. So let us explore these aesthetic elements. We will use the same Merukhand logic. Remember, okay, we are not going anywhere far from the main key technique of Merukhand, but just adding one by one, connecting the phrases, adding other elements to the same phrase of Merukhand to make the language rich, right? So let us start with the first aesthetic element known as Meend, which I just showed you. Let's begin with that. Meend is simply what we can call a smooth gliding movement between the two swaras. Okay. So it's basically how we are connecting this one. So what, or I will say, listen carefully, not watch. But sa re ma pa instead of sa re ma pa, re ma, we connected it re ma with a glide, right, with a smooth curve kind of. So can you hear that glide, right? So that is idea of the Meend, and let us practice. We have practiced the 4s for Merukhand, right? Let's take only 4, 6, and we will sing the Meend between second and the third swan. So first piece was sa re ma pa, but we with Meend it is Sare, sare, ma pa. And second is re, sa, ma, pa. But with mean re, sa, ma, pa. Then sa, ma, re, pa. With mean sa, ma, re, pa. Then ma, sa, re, pa. With mean ma, sa, re, pa. Re, ma, sa, pa. Re, ma, sa, pa. And last is ma, re, sa, pa. Ma, re, sa, pa. Are you noticing the difference? Right? Same. We did it in part 2 or 3. We sang this, right? In part 3. 4 Swar Merukhand. But now it is more rich, more musical. It has one level higher in terms of feel, right? Because we are adding that punctuation now. Here it is Meend. Simply applying that Meend to different Merukhand patterns. That is why the key framework is still Merukhand, right? So that is stable. That is why it is very important and wonderful practice. Now I am going to sing two versions. One has mean and one doesn't have mean. Now see if you can identify that. Okay, which is having mean and which is not having mean. Okay, so let me sing. Ma pa dha re, ma pa dha re, ma pa dha re. Is it having mean? Is it having? No? Yes? Some of you might be thinking yes, some maybe no. See, what I am doing is I am just extending re. Ma pa dha re, but it is not mean. I am just extending the re. That is called Nyas, which is another kind of aesthetical punctuation, what we can call it. But that is not mean. But if I sing ma pa dha re, dha re, ma pa dha re, sa. There is a mean, right? Okay, second one is with me. First one was not with me. So now your ears are they are also recognizing. So that is the training for your ears, not just for your voice, right? Eventually your voice, you will be able to produce it yourself. So try it. Pause it, try to sing it. Use different swar and try to sing mean. Add mean in between. Say Merukhand logic, add mean and sing it. Okay, eventually you will now to sing all these punctuations, you need to have some what I will say command over the airflow control. So I have already released several videos how to improve your airflow control, get mastery over that. You can watch those videos as well. Once you get full control on the air, it becomes easier. Generally we sing from the throat in the initial days. Once we understand the chest singing, stomach, what we call abdominal singing, it's just the control over the airflow and the mixed airflow. So once we understand that, singing these aesthetic elements, it becomes very easy. Okay, right now you might find it a little difficult, but that's okay. Just keep practicing. One day you will reach to that particular perfection, right? So that was Meend. And then second, let us see Kan and Gamak. So with the same Merukhand logic, which is another ornament. So Kan is actually kind of a gentle touch of a neighboring swara, either before or after on the main particular swar. So think of it like a kind of a tiny brush stroke of a painting. That kind of, if you are artist or if you like painting, maybe that example or some other example. In Hindi, what we call put dena, किसी भी चीज का put dena, right? So just like a touch. So that is kind of a kan, and it's very effective. in terms of feel. I will demonstrate. Okay. Re sa. Okay, I will sing the basic one. Sa re ma pa. This is plain without any kan. Sa re ma pa. Sa ma re ma pa. Sa ma re ma pa. So I added a kan of ma on re. So it was sa re ma pa, and what it was not sa re ma pa, it was sa re ma pa, sa ma re ma pa. That is kind. Did you notice how the same phrase became more expressive? The Merukhand is same. Again, the Merukhand pattern is same, exactly same. Swaras are same. Only that graceful touch of one swar next to re, it changes its mood and personality. Right? Now, what happens if that grace mode becomes stronger and more repetitive? It develops into a gamak. Or suppose if you add kan from again the next swar and the note behind, both together, it will also become a gamak. See, now I did earlier sa re ma pa, then kan of ma, sa ma re ma pa. Now I will add kan of ma re and sa re also. Ma re sa re ma pa. How it will? Sa re ma pa. Instead of sa re ma pa, sa re ma pa, it was sa ma re ma pa, sa re ma pa, instead of sa re ma pa, so sa ma re ma pa re sa ra sa. Okay, so can you hear that energetic moment? Ma re sa re. If I let me demonstrate in akar. Without any gamak. That moment, it changes the mood, right? That is gamak. So it gives a different kind of strength to your singing. Listening test. Again, one more listening test. I'm going to sing 3 phrases. Can you tell me which one has mean, which one has kan, and which one has gamak? Okay, a listening test for you. Now, sa sa re re sa re ma re. What was that gamak or mean? Well, neither of that. It was kan because I sang sa re pa ma re, sa re ma re pa ma re. That was kan. Okay. Now the next one. Sa re pa ma. What was that? Kan? Gamak? Oh, Meend. Sa re pa ma. Right? So that is how you start recognizing whether it's a kan or gamak, or whether it's which punctuation marks, whether it's an exclamation mark, whether it's a comma, whether it's a inverted commas. What is it? Is this a question mark? Right? If I in English, suppose if I say something, are you happy? Is there any punctuation mark? No. Are you happy? Question mark. Right? You can understand. In the first sentence there was no question mark. Question was same. But the way I was saying that sentence, there was no question mark. Are you happy? Plain. Are you happy? There's a question mark, right? So same thing. Start recognizing whether there is a mean, whether there is a gamak, which punctuation mark is used, and then try to reproduce it and make your singing more and more beautiful. Okay, now the third aesthetic element is also known as Murki or Harkat. They are very much we can keep them in in same basket, maybe a little bit different in the way they are used in mostly the light classical music, but sometimes in classical melodies. That is a different, it adds a different color to your music. So instead of one grace note, what we were doing in Kan, we will use cluster of notes, maybe even more than one note, one swar, and we will give that touch on that particular note again, and we will sing it fast. So see, it will give you like that kind of a sparkle like moment. Suddenly something, a very plain thing was going on, and suddenly something flashes. That kind of thing. It is Murki or Harkat. So see, the Merukhand pattern again. I am going to keep same. Sare ma pa. That's it. Sare ma pa. And once I will, instead of first I will demonstrate. You will yourself understand the difference. Sare ma pa. Sa ma pa, sa ma pa. Sorry. Sa re ma pa, sa re ma pa, sa re ma pa, sa re ma pa, sa re sa ma pa. So I added re re sa re sa re re sa re sa re re sa. That phrase I added on sa. It was not just Gamak, okay, or Kan. It was sa re ma pa sa re sa re ma pa sa re sa ma pa. Okay, different phrase. So that is what we call as a Murki or Harkat, something like that. Okay, it's a different sparkling style. It's a little bit difficult. Just keep it in mind. Maybe you need not practice it in the beginning. Just keep it in mind that this is also another way of constructing different phrases and making your musical language rich. Now, we have learned different components today. Have you noticed this? I'm not sure. Meend, Kan, Gamak, Murki. We can practice them exactly with the same Merukhand exercises. So the Merukhand framework remains the same. Whatever we are doing, that is one technique. Okay, one framework, and it is bringing everything together, so we can make use of that technique to build our music. Right now, what we are going to do, Merukhand plus the phrase construction plus the aesthetics which we saw just now, we are bringing everything together to create the ALAAPS. Alaap, right? Most important in Indian classical music, probably. Even if you listen to Carnatic music, Drupad, Hindustani Classical, ALAAPS, or even some of the songs, I would say film songs, generally they sing ALAAPS in the beginning, right? ALAAPS are very important. Nice. So let us see how to construct the ALAAPS. Now, the Merukhand, phrase construction, and the ornamentation, everything bringing them together, right? So, let us take two examples. First with the Drut Tal. I will demonstrate the Alaaps with the Tal as well. Okay, so first let us take an example of Drut Teen Tal, and I will demonstrate an Alaap, constructing an Alaap, and then maybe with Vilambit Tal also. Let's see one Vilambit Alaap example. So That is the teen tal. Okay. Now suppose I think there is one popular bandish we are singing, Durga. In common bandish. So this bandish starts on the 9th matra or 9th beat of the teen tal. Okay. So there are total 16 beats in teen tal, and it starts with 9 beats. So the mukda, it ends on the first beat. Okay. So we get, that means it covers 8 beats, and we get 8 beats to construct our alaps. See. Janana janana mori baje payaliya, janana janana mori baje payaliya, janana janana mori 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, janana janana mori 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, janana janana mori 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. We get 8 beats. I will reduce the speed a little bit. Janana janana mori 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Janana janana mori 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now 8 beats we get to develop our alaap. Okay. Now let us take one Merukhand phrase. 1 2 3. 1 3 2. Okay. Sa re ma instead of sa ma re, and we will connect it with one fourth for Merukhand. 2 3 4 1. So re ma pa sa, sa ma re ma pa sa. So now you will ask, okay, there are only 7 swaras here, right? And we have 8 beats. So what we will do? There will be a pause. Pause after 1 3 2. Pause 2 3 4 1. Okay. So sa ma re ma pa sa. That will be 8 beats. Now let us try to fit this alaap with this particular tal cycle. Okay. Ma ma re. Okay. First beat. Sa ma re, pause re ma pa sa. Sa ma re, pause re ma pa sa. Okay. Now sa ma re, pause re ma pa sa. I will sing it with bandish with the mukra as well. Janana janana mori sa ma re ma pa sa. Janana janana mori sa ma re ma pa sa. Janana janana sa ma re ma pa sa. Janana janana. Alaap, right? One alaap. Now, how to make it more beautiful? This is bit general phrase. I mean, no expression. So add the aesthetics. So we'll add the meend. Okay. Now we have sa ma re, pause. That is what we were doing earlier. Now let us add meend. Sa ma re. So that ma re, that we will do on 2 beats. So automatically sa ma re, instead of 3 beats, it will fit on the 4 beats, right? And then re ma pa sa, already one swar on 1 beat. Okay, now see. Janana janana mori sa ma re ma pa sa. Janana janana mori sa ma re ma pa sa. Janana janana mori sa ma re ma pa sa. Janana janana mori sa ma re ma pa sa. Janana janana mori with Harkat. Janana janana mori janana janana mori janana janana mori sa ma re ma pa sa. Okay, right? Now we use the Merukhand, we use the aesthetic, we constructed the phrase by combining that, and we constructed or brought all that together, sang with bandish and tal, and it became Alaap. Can you understand how the same phrase suddenly it changes the mood? What we were practicing earlier for last different parts, we have brought it together and we have constructed an Alaap, right? So that is how you can construct different Alaaps yourself, right? Instead of sa ma re re ma pa sa, now instead of that, if I say add Gamak, sa ma re ma re, sorry, sa ma, for ma I will add pa ma re sa pa ma re sa pa ma re ma pa sa pa ma re ma pa sa. Okay, that will be with Gamak. Alaap with Gamak. I just added one Gamak instead of me, instead of sa ma re. Okay, that is how you can explore it. Now I will also demonstrate one Alaap, how to construct a Vilambit Alaap. It is a bit difficult and we always find it very difficult to sing Vilambit, right? But let me demonstrate one Vilambit Alaap as well. So two Drut Alaaps we saw. I hope you enjoyed that and you have to practice it. Don't just copy what I am doing. You create your own. That is how you what I can say. Just give a chance to your creativity, right? Why to copy? In school we are told not to copy, so don't copy. Okay, create your own. Now let me demonstrate one Vilambit Alaap as well. Now everything slows down. Let's use Vilambit Ektal. I will play the Vilambit Ektal. So Vilambit Ektal, it is quite slow. Now here actually the Merukhand technique really begins to shine, I will say, because we get a lot of space for creativity. So suppose there is a bandish, it has a mukhda, say Devi Durge Bhavani. Okay, Durga Raag, so say Devi Durge Bhavani is a bandish. And because Vilambit Ektal or Ektal has 12 beats or 12 matras, the bandish starts on the 12th beat, mukda, sum on the first matra, and then it extends to one more beat. Okay, so 2 beats are gone. We get 10 beats for improvisation. Now here, because there is a long gap. If we sing it like earlier, we have to add lot of swar because it's very slow tempo. So instead of that, we will make use of the different aesthetic elements, but especially we will make use of Nyas. Nyas is staying on a note for a longer time, like sa re ma pa. It is not Meend, okay? It is not sa re ma. It's different. Sa re ma pa. Can you understand the difference? Are you able to hear the difference? I'm just staying on the same note. Sa re. It's not sa re ma. It's not like that. It's not live. It's sa re ma pa. So Nyas plays important role in the Vilambit Gayaki. So let us take a couple of Merukhand. Okay, maybe the earlier sa re ma pa, sa re ma. We will connect 2, 3. We did one with sa re ma pa dha ma re sa. Right? We did that one. So let us take that, and then let us also use all 6 possibilities of sare ma. So it will be sare ma re sa ma re ma re ma sa ma re sa. Let us use that with vilambit khyal. Okay. Now see, it's the mandish say it's like Devi Durage Bhavani. Say that is the mandish. So I will play it. Devi Durage Bhavani. 2. Now 10 beats we have. Sa re ma re ma pa ma pa ra ma re sa re sa. Okay, now sa re ma sa ma re ma sa re ma sa Devi Durage Bhavani. Okay, understood? We used Nyas. I also added the Gamak. Okay, when I was singing sa re ma re sa ma re ma sa re, sorry, sa re ma pa dha ma re sa, instead of ma re sa, what I did, ma re sa re, the Gamak I added, right? And I also added Meend and Nyas. Sa re ma pa re ma pa, right? So that is how it became Vilambit Khyal Alaap. We sang whole that Vilambit, it's so long, 10 beats or 12 beats only, but because the tempo was slow, it sounded like, oh, too much. But how many swar we used? Or say how many Merukhand we used? That's it, just 3 swar Merukhand only. And full Alaap we built. We have already practiced these two earlier. We just brought them together and it became Alaap. So, if we practice, it is that simple. Even Vilambit or Dhrit. Same technique, again, same Merukhand technique, same logic, but so many possibilities. Right? Now, okay, now I would like you to notice that. So the Merukhand phrases we created in the previous section, they haven't changed. We have used same phrases. We have presented them in different way. That's exactly where the artistry, the kala, comes in. Okay, the art, science or art. So this is technique. It's very scientific, but how we are connecting and creating the music, it becomes art. So I'm trying to show you Shastriya Sangeet, we call it, right? The scientific music. So this is the science and this is the art. Interesting, right? I hope so. Now, two musicians, they might be singing the same swar, but if they connect it in different way, sorry, let me pause the tampura. If they connect it in different way, it becomes their own art, and the style changes, the mood changes, the effect changes, everything changes, and the art changes. Same swar, we saw that earlier, right? We just change the position of comma, everything changes. So that is the beauty. Same technique, same like scientific music, Shastriya Sangeet, that is the power. Merukhand technique, that is the power. So that is what I am trying to show you. If you master this particular technique, you can learn actually and do a lot of things in Indian classical music. Okay, so a bit everything I was only singing today. Here is one exercise for you as well today. So take one 4-swar Merukhand pattern. Okay, say sare mappa. Similar, same simple pattern. and now sing it one time. You sing it just plain sare mapa, then add meend, then add kan, then add gamak, if possible murki, or leave murki, just these three. Don't rush, try it yourself, record your voice, listen again whether you're singing it correctly or not. It's kind of self-learning, okay, when you don't have teachers, or every time your teacher is not going to be there with you, right, to correct you. We have to learn on our own, correct ourselves, and do the continuous improvement. So this is how we should progress in our own musical journey, right? So now I think a lot of things we have already done with the Merukhand. You know how to create phrases, you know how to create alabs, you know how to elevate your what we call like musical language, how to make it more rich by adding the ornaments or making it more beautiful, decorate the language. But music has one more dimension. It is rhythm, lay, right? So what happens when we are playing with the lay, speed, time? Okay, that matters, and it adds another very different aspect to your music. We call it playing with the lay as layakari. Okay, so now let us explore the same Merukhand logic with layakari in the sixth part of this series.